life. We start with anybody, so make your choice right.
Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one.
Oh boy. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Happy New Year to all of you. I'm in the new year now, but I've got so much stuff, so much older stuff to go through, plus what's already been sitting in the backlog that didn't get to go out. So a lot of this will just get intermingled until, you know, by mid-January, the writer's room over there on the DSP side of it should be on the up and up. But we're tackling a bunch of different people this year, as I usually do. But we're going to tackle a bunch of different stuff, so there'll be some nice filler. Not even filler, maybe just some other points of interest until we get to where we need to be, so to speak. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DSP News, the unreliable ones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the newsroom and welcome to the Goutopian News Network, your unreliable source for DSP News. This is the Snort Report, brought to you by SnortBucks Coffee Company, best beverage company ever. Here we go. So, sticking to my new theme for 2026, being a variety detractor, meaning that I'm doing a lot of variety detracting, we're going to continue on that campaign, and we're back over here with LTG. Now, I'm recording this on the 4th of January. This cat just caught a ban like a day or two ago. He just caught himself, well, he caught himself a suspension. Whatever. He's banned for like 5 days, 7 days, whatever it is. Something like that. Well, come to find out, LTG ain't sat there and caught his ass a ban either like on Christmas Day or the day after in 2025, which is what we're going to talk about here today. So, you know, fun times all around. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll allow me to go into my favorite segment, hopefully your favorite segment as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my TED Talk. So, LTG catching a ban from Twitch, no surprise there. He just don't learn. He just don't learn. He see what other people do and what they get away with, and he expects the same privileges. In a lot of ways, that immaturity and self-entitlement is very similar to DSP, Wings, Review Tech USA. That's why all this shit flows together. At least that's what I'm hoping to demonstrate for you guys this year. But for LTG in particular, he can't afford to lose Twitch. Like, he can't. Actually, let me bring that back. He can't afford to lose ground, period. You know what I'm saying? LTG has set, LTG, not his trolls, Lowtiergod, not his trolls, has set himself back. Honestly, over the last decade, he's probably set himself back 5 years, maybe 6. And I'm talking about on YouTube, on Twitch, amongst the FGC, amongst his fellow streamers and content creators. He set himself back damn near half a decade, if not more. And why is pretty easy. He's just too entitled. He doesn't understand that he's not built like them other guys. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not every detractor comes equal, or is built equal or comes equal. Not every troll comes equal, so on and so forth. He needs to stay in his niche and work off of that. The FGC, the fighting game stuff kind of works. I guess like the melee shit kind of works. The reaction shit kind of works. And then him trying to do the Asmongold stuff where he goes on Reddit and on Twitter/X and Instagram, that reaction shit works. And just stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? And just stay in your lane. You've tried for a number of years to try to branch out, and you let yourself get distracted by all these trolls, accusing them as if they're the problem, and you're the problem. You're the one that's in control of the situation, not them. Well, not anymore. Now they're in control of everything because you ain't basically giving them free real estate. But he just needs to stay in his lane. You know what I'm saying? He needs to read the script, understand what his position is, and play his part in the story. And the trolls are gonna always be there. So there ain't no point in going to war with them. You've already lost. So it is what it is. Anyway, apparently he's in some type of bitch fest because he sat there and got himself a little ban or a little bit of a suspension again. And the trolls are laughing about it because that's what they do. And he caught himself some feelings. He's caught him in my current timeline. Like I said, I'm recording this on the 4th. Let me make sure that, yeah, I'm recording this on the 4th. He's already on Twitter being butthurt because he ain't caught himself another ban, and he crying about what other people get away with and he can't, and it's his own content. He don't understand. Whatever. Point being is we're gonna go ahead and see what he had sat there and got pissed off about back in December. We'll see what we'll have a good laugh about that, and then we'll move forward positively if that's worth anything. So let's go ahead and set our scene up and whatnot. I need to get to this kind of new loadout, I should say. I got to finish all this old stuff first. I mean, it's just new assets, to be honest with you. The layout will pretty much be the same, except for this snort retort thing I got going. That'll be like, I'll explain all that shit to you later, but yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe we'll find our sweet spot with some of this content here. All right, so.
You know,
All right, so here's our boy right here and his futuristic, I guess this is where his spirit really lies at, and he's just blessing us on the physical plane or whatever the fucking narrative is on that shit. All right, let me give you guys proper introductions. Let's get this party started. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Lowtiergod, or the real, the real Lowtiergod. Let's see, Lowtiergod reacts to people celebrating his Twitch ban. This is from December 26th of 2025. Womp, 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 womp. And without further ado, I don't smell no chicken cooking. So let's go ahead and get right to that. Let's get right to that. Here we go.
You know, I kept seeing everybody post that I was banned on Twitch, or we call it a suspension. And the rejoicing that I was seeing from these worthless bot idiots is, you would think that I killed somebody before. Like, I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, bro, like it's like these guys are just designed to just hate for no reason. I'm just like, you would think I killed somebody.
What the fuck happened to that mentally untouchable thing that he had like a decade ago? Where did that go? Where did that energy go? Damn. That boy got felted. Suffer, Dale. Suffer. I mean, then again, I think the channel's called Red Dale. Well, truth be told, all of his troll channels have been putting in work. But Red Dale, I think, is what's really getting under his skin as of late. You know what I'm saying? He's the troll to be spotlighted at the moment and shit. He really getting under fucking Dale's skin and shit. He really getting under Dale's skin. That shit's hilarious.
All types of shit. I don't got no sex offender charges on me, no weird shit, never nobody, never robbed nobody. I never did anything of the sort, but these motherfuckers be acting like I really did some shit in life for niggas to just fake hate me like that, which is extremely wild.
If it's really fake hate, then what do you care about? Well, what he cares about is the fact that the mob completely and utterly drowns him out, and he can't do anything about it. But if you're so mentally untouchable and shit, and none of this is real, and all this shit is temporary, and whatever, what the fuck you crying about? You know what I'm saying? You got a temporary ban or suspension, whatever cope you want to go with, and fucking take that shit and walk with it. Jesus Christ.
I'm looking at this. I've seen multiple people post that I got.
And this is what happens when you live on a fucking virtual plane. Like, this is what happens when your whole fucking life is online. Just because he makes his money online and shit doesn't mean this is his life. It doesn't need to be that way. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for all lol cows, to be honest. But a lol cow is a lol cow. And, you know, skin color, religion, fucking language doesn't mean a damn thing. They all react damn near the same way.
Clipped, suspended for a few days. Yeah, 100% is almost like these people are following. It's just following a trend, right? Because it's online shit only. It's just following a trend. That's it. You click on this.
But I do want to look at that whole situation with Target, where I guess you know what I'm saying, a young ninja ran up on him and took a picture or two or whatever. LTG felt a certain time way about that. I think Chicken Legs has that. I'm sure they all have it, but I'm pretty confident Chicken Leg has a cut that I might be interested in. So we may go with that at a later time. But I want to see that. I want to see that shit, because he talked so much shit about his baby's mom, who isn't his baby's mom, by the way, and that child that's not his child. He ain't sat there and talked all that bullshit about that, and then you caught walking through Target with another chick and someone else's offspring, unless that was actually his kid. Who could say? But it don't even matter. This on clown world shit. Absolute clown world shit.
All I'm gonna say is this: if I was a nobody, the tweet wouldn't have 1.2 million views, 24K likes, 900 comments, 1.4K retweets, and Lord knows how many fucking.
That prison mugshot is fucking wild, son. got you decked out in some denim and shit while you taking that. When you took that picture, that's crazy. When you took that mugshot, that internet mugshot. Holy shit.
Quotes. Do you idiots that comment under these posts, you do understand that we're not banned, you dumb fucks. It was a suspension. So why would you rejoice over people that built something and made something?
Why are you splitting hairs, bro? Like, it don't matter. Either way, you're off the platform for a period of time for some dumb shit you did. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't need to be any more than that from a troll aspect. You know what I'm saying? It's legitimately like a point and laugh type situation there. You know what I'm saying? He fucked around and he found out. It's not a permaban. You know what I'm saying? And if it was, he'd probably get the same type of jubilation, if even more. So what the fuck?
Out of themselves. And you've done nothing. Like, you haven't done shit. Why would you rejoice over somebody that built something, them getting suspended for some days? You niggas knew I was not banned indefinitely. Like, you knew I was not banned indefinitely. So what is the point in commenting, rejoicing when your life still fucking sucks? That's the real thing. Your life still fucking sucks. So what is the point of rejoicing when niggas get clipped for a couple of days? Bro, I clicked under a Cash Nasty post. Was rejoicing when he got banned. I'm like, damn, is this how you dumb bots really feel about creators and streamers and YouTubers?
Most of them, yeah, actually. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of cats who get clipped on Twitch. And hey, everybody's a villain in somebody's story. It is what it is.
That's how you feel about us as entertainers, especially me. That when you think we lost the platform that we work for, you're rejoicing over it, but your life sucks. It never fails.
I mean, your life sucks too, though. You're losing money. Like, this is how you make your living. So every day that you're not on the platform being entertaining, you losing money, my guy. So, you know what I'm saying? Theoretically, you're in the same boat if one wants to make the assumption that all of his trolls are losers, of course. So, you know what I'm saying? You're no better. Holy shit.
I don't even want to look at the comments, bro. Like, I really don't. I don't ever.
You've already obsessed about it. That's why you bookmarked the shit. I know how Twitter works, motherfucker. That's a book. That's a bookmark up there. You had already bookmarked the shit. So trust me, you had already been seething over that bullshit. Suffer, Dale, suffer.
Look at comments when people say comments. When I would put my Emerald notifications, when I went.
Oh shit! Speaking of which, is it true that fucking Tipster is gonna tune out? Holy shit! What the fuck is going on with them commentator motherfuckers, bruh? What's wrong with y'all? First, oh fuck. Well, he wasn't the first, but he was probably the more well known. First, it was Bo Black. Now it's Bo Black because apparently that's what he's into. So you got Bo Blacks. Then you have Lyric, or yeah, I think his name is Lyric or Lyrics or whatever his name is. You got him, who he's apparently getting ready to go into his final form, and now fucking Tipster wants to go on that fucking Troon shit. What the fuck did fucking Keffels do to y'all? What the hell did Keffels do to y'all while he was over there? God damn, bro. It's getting scary out there in them streets, bro. And it's bad enough that Anissa running around here talking about, oh, she wouldn't want to have kids with Ian or iDubbbz because of how he looks, and it's like, when was the last time she looked in the mirror? Like, Jesus, Ian, get out of there while you can. Get out of there while you can. You know what I'm saying? Just because she can suck a bus doesn't mean she's a succubus. So get her out of there, bro. Just get the fuck out of there while you can with what little you have left. Holy shit.
Live over there, I would attach it to like the funny AI, bullshit that we were doing.
And that's actually even funnier, right? Because not about the Ian thing. I don't want to talk about that no more. I don't want to talk about that right now. But as it pertains to Tipster, right? Like, if you think about it, Review Tech USA basically, because of Tipster, inadvertently, Tipster ends up exposing the real reason why Review Tech USA ain't sat there and lost his, had to get rid of the main channel, because he was botting views and subs over there. So now Tipster's getting ready to troon out. But keep in mind, when fucking Review Tech USA was going at fucking quartering, he ain't sided with Keffels. So, like, in a roundabout way, Keffels ain't fucked all you guys over. Because you can link Keffels back to Bo Blacks and whatnot at a period of time and shit. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. That's so nasty. Jesus Christ.
AI mental health shit. The tweet had 7K likes, 450 quote tweets. Excuse me, 463 quote tweets, because people couldn't comment under my shit. So it had 400 quoted tweets of all people talking shit. Like,
imagine you counting tweets. Counting tweets. That's ins. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Is this what y'all do on a daily basis? You calling other, imagine you calling other people losers, right? And yet you're out here counting troll tweets. And you know he's not the only one. You know fucking DSP do it. You know fucking Review Tech USA do it. You know the fucking Wings of Redemption do it. Like anybody who's patched into Twitter/X do that shit. That's insane. We're literally counting tweets, my ninja. Tweets. God damn, son.
I killed somebody. Like I just did heinous crimes in society. I'm just like, where the fuck is this bullshit coming from? Like, it's like, niggas don't even really know why they fake hate me. They just following trends on TikTok and social media. Like, you really would think that I was out here orange chicks, knocking out ice queens, knocking out ice maidens in New York somewhere, just going up, knocking bitches out. Like, you would think that I'm out here committing crimes. I'm out here doing fraud. I'm out here doing fucked up shit. I'm doing rob.
Well, I don't know. You did have to pay kickback something like $7,800 or whatever. I don't know what that was about, but you clearly did something and you had to pay the price. Just saying.
Robberies, I'm doing killings. There's people that literally do that and don't even get this type of hate. They get praise. Ride Jeffrey Dahmer's dick for slicing up zesty and eating them and fucking them.
Last time I checked, Jeffrey Dahmer got his fucking brains fucking beat in prison, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he got his head smashed in with a barbell, or no, with a dumbbell, which is ironic because that's how Jeffrey Dahmer killed his first victim, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure that's what it said in the book. He beat his first victim with a barbell, or with a dumbbell. I'm not sure if he actually killed him though, or that was the first guy he attacked. I can't remember now. I feel like the first guy he killed though was with a dumbbell. But anyway, yeah, that dude's already dead and gone, bro. I mean, of course, there was chicks lusting over him when they had that miniseries, but I mean, Jesus Christ, most women these days will lust over anything for the most part. So it is what, well, not DSP, but you know what I mean. I'm sure there's a vulnerable woman out there waiting for DSP to fucking reach out to her, maybe.
Me, I've done none of the above. And you are acting like I'm a serial killer. Like I'm looking at this shit like, what the fuck? Like, I'm always trying to figure out.
You getting a bunch of hate tweets is the equivalent of you being fucking treated like a serial killer? Jesus Christ. Boy, ladies and gentlemen, we have lost the motherfucking plot. We have lost the motherfucking plot. If you are getting this much hate online, turn the goddamn fucking monitor off and shit. Just walk away from the computer, dude. The fuck? Shit ain't real. Damn. He's always saying that no one's approaching him in real life or in IRL. So what the fuck do you care about this bullshit? And truth be told, if it wasn't for this bullshit in air quotes, you wouldn't be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole thing, this whole industry is built on you getting hated on. You're just mad because you haven't been able to profit off of it. And that's your fault.
Like, where the fuck did this come from? Banning you fucking NPCs out of my chat? And I was just like, you know what? They're following a fucking trend.
Now, see, another reason why we're getting into this whole variety detracting and being a variety detractor type thing is because a lot of what LTG copes about, DSP does too. It's just illustrated, or it's no, I'm right. It's illustrated. It's illustrated in a slightly different way. And you can say that for any lolcow. You know what I'm saying? You could put a few of these guys together, and you can essentially extrapolate these same type of motives. So that's what the plan kind of is. Because man, if I can give you like some of the LTG perspective, and then we go ahead and we combo that into like what DSP has gone through, or what some of these other mongoloids have, it really makes a whole lot more sense. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of ways. Like, you can, don't be wrong, you can go as far as you need to. Like, DSP has definitely through his monkey exhibit, I've learned quite a bit of my observations. At the same time, in a lot of ways, there's a reason why, at least myself, I consider DSP like the gateway lolcow and whatnot. He really, that's what he is. He's your initial stepping stone into lolcowism. Because like the Chris Chan shit, which is super fucking interesting, is vast. I mean, so is DSP's too, but the fucking Chris Chan shit is really, really fucking vast. DSP is a really good stepping stone into getting into lolcow shit. To be honest with you, I honestly think he's the damn near the perfect gateway. Just like how he was the perfect walking ATM in his FGC days, he's the perfect stepping stone to get into lolcowdom, to be honest with you. And the fact that he's exhibited lolcow, his lolcowisms or tisms, if you will, since shit, DSP's probably exhibited since damn near day one, but certainly since he's, ever been online. I think that speaks far louder than anything. But that's just me.
If you thought I was perma-banned, I got a sound effect for you. When you guys see us creators...
Why are you low-key built like the chopped chin guy?
When you guys see us get suspended, we're not banned. We've done nothing detrimental at all to get permanently banned. Yeah, I'm just like, I kept seeing these posts. I was flattered though, can't lie. As a narcissist, I was flattered.
Really? You didn't sound like it. I heard a whole lot of bitching up to this point. But all right then, fair enough.
Why was I flattered? Because it shows that I'm still that guy. I'm still a hot commodity. Multiple years later.
Amongst your haters. But what happened to all the talent that you allegedly have though? So now you're gonna prop up your ego because of the hate that your haters give you online. So you need them. All right.
That if this post, put it like this, if I was a nigga that fell off, right? Let's just say this. If I was a nigga that fell off, it wouldn't have had 1.2 million views, hundreds of comments close to a ban, and this is on multiple posts.
Who said that he fell off though? He keeps getting in his own way. But who actually said that he fell off? The moment that the ban is lifted from Capcom Cup and Evo, which I do think is honestly going to happen sooner than later. Once that right there gets lifted, watch how quickly you see him go back to those locals. Wait until you see how quickly he starts to ingratiate himself back into the scene. And interestingly enough, there is a demographic who do want to see him back in the scene. Well-known names and whatnot. People who do fuck with him. But then again, they see it as an act though. They don't really think it's legit. But whatever. I'll leave that for them. Choose your own adventure. So it isn't like the moment, and also it's not like he's not petitioning behind the scenes to get himself unbanned, because he is. Just like how he's petitioning to get his main channel, like his real channel back. The one with the 200,000+ subs, but he don't remember that. He only remembers it at 160,000 subs. Womp womp. That body must have been crazy, bruh.
People wouldn't be interested, so all it did was just give me even more of a high, but still question the NPCs like, what is your true reasoning of disliking me? Not that I give a fuck because you're a peon, but I'm just wondering to myself if I could put myself in the mindset of a worthless idiot NPC human being that's born.
They're not that worthless if they got a post to 1.1 million, but all right.
For nothing.
You can't pay for that type of publicity, especially not at a streamer at his level. You can't pay for that type of publicity. So I don't know about that whole peon thing, but maybe that's just me.
That lives life in literally the worst forms of simulation. I'm like, I don't know. I know, yeah, I noticed that shit too. Like anytime I pop up and it's like a big streamer that mentions me, to be like I'm like literally I was born in the bottom tiers of Dante's Inferno and made it to Earth to come here and cause hell and rectify on the planet.
What's up with you lolcows? Thinking that you guys have some type of otherworldly fucking aura and shit. What is that about? I mean, whatever it takes to get keep 1 foot in front of the other, I guess. Whatever it takes, by all means necessary. But Jesus Christ, holy shit! Dale Wilson was born in the lowest depths of hell, but he wasn't ready for his throne yet. So he went through the arduous and hellacious journey to the fucking human plane to wreak havoc and whatnot. Jesus Christ, like you're the scourge of God or some bullshit on some Attila the Hun type shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like the light throw, and you know what? If there's another creator that slightly throws shades, they're basically they're what's the word I'm looking for? They're grifting. They're grifting. It's just that simple. You can't, especially as a fellow streamer, YouTuber, whatever. You can't say nothing negative about me when you could literally just hit me up and ask me a question.
No, because you got people blocked. Like, I don't know which Twitter account in particular. I'm sure my main account, but on one of my Twitter accounts, maybe not the main one because I barely use it, but on one of my accounts, I'm following a fucking LTG troll, and I got caught up in that carpet ban like most people. Matter of fact, the same thing happened to me on my main account, my first account on Twitter, with DSP years ago. I had never tweeted at DSP, and I got caught up in the fucking dragnet and whatnot. And then, as you know, you post when you get that block notification or whatever, you take a screenshot of it and you post it up because it's like a rite of passage and whatnot. So there was that. So what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's never as easy as, oh, you can just reach out and talk to me. DSP tried to do that same shit. And what happened? That shit went right into the fucking spam folder. Or you were already blocked. Womp womp.
If you're saying anything slightly negative about me, you're a grifter. You're bandwagoning, you're trying to make sure your chat is pleased. A week, make it a ban, bruh. You know what I really think it is too? NPCs and worthless human beings, they're not used to seeing somebody persevere like this and not cry, and it meant to mental health, it meant to.
Didn't I just hear you bitch not too long ago? And trust me, we ain't seen you crash out before, bro. There's been plenty of times where you were damn near looking like you were going to take yourself off the census. He didn't do it. He obviously didn't say it, but he damn near looked like it. You know what I'm saying? Crying and complaining over nothing. Over nothing. None of this shit's real. You know what I'm saying? And if he stopped getting into his own way, there wouldn't be these problems. If he's really as entertaining as he is, then entertain, motherfucker. And don't worry about who's in the crowd or in the audience laughing at you or doing whatever. You see what I'm saying? It's weird how all these motherfuckers say they got so much talent, they got so much skill, they have all this charisma and all this bullshit, and the only person that they placate to are trolls. Whatever.
Admit to the world's destroying me. I started drinking and doing cocaine because I can't handle some words on the internet.
Happy holidays.
Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. I think people are upset that I don't operate like a normal human being, honestly. But like I said, it's not for me.
Well, yeah, I mean, he is a lol cow, so he's certainly not normal. So I have to give him credit for that one.
Me to sit here and try to figure out the Rubik's Cube of NPCs. You know, dimwits are going to be who they are. Exactly. The best thing.
What was that? Were we botting fucking gifted subs to ourselves just a minute ago? Whatever.
Moving forward, it's just to force field it. You know, it's just that simple. Like I said, I don't lose sleep off of it. Nothing. The best thing about it is to force field it. All right, we gotta still ban over there. You know what I mean? So many people on my fucking cock. You don't know what I do with my personal life. But you're so down.
It must not be much if you cried about this shit. You know what I'm saying? It must not be much if you cried about this shit. How is it that a troll channel gets hit? We just lost one recently, but they came back on another account, and they're just going to build it back up until they get the original one back. But how is it that a troll account gets clipped? Everybody kind of sends their RIPs, and that person's back up in a day or two. Dale sits there and catches a temporary ban or suspension, semantics, and yet we crying and bitching and complaining. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought you were flattered by this shit. So what are you getting upset about? Why are you sitting here counting fucking how many people are fucking retweeting or people that are bookmarking or people that are sharing or whatever the fuck? Why are you counting fucking tweets, my guy? Tweets! That's what we do. We counting tweets. Jesus Christ.
Out in, but your life sucks, fat ass dick. Every time I see a comment like that, I'm like, damn, these lives gotta suck, fat fucking cock. Yeah, like niggas want me to just crash out, start pulling on the general public.
Sounds like projection if you ask me, but all right.
Like, man, I can't take it no more.
Because it's funny, because the way he cries about the hating that happens to him by his trolls, he hates on other bigger streamers that he don't like or he feels that don't deserve to be there. So how's he any different? Womp womp.
Sorry guys, I ain't doing it. You can continue to blow and living your slumbers of garbage lives, though. And I'll continue to be me and be the entertainer that I am. I'm never gonna lose my mind over some shit niggas say on the internet. I promise you that. I haven't did it before, so why the would I do it now? Exactly, writing hella paragraphs. Like I said, I don't even want to look in the comments, but you guys pretty much know what you're gonna see. But I guess that comes with it all. Yeah, I guess it just comes with it all. Exactly. Appreciate it, Dream. And shout out to everybody that joined me over there for the past 3 days. We had a fucking phenomenal time. Like I said, I get nothing but love in person. I get nothing but fake hate on the internet. So that's the way I'm gonna just treat it. You know, real life is reality. Shout out for the candy over there. Real life is reality. Fake shit is the internet.
But he literally crying over the fake shit.
Anyways, happy to be back. If you missed the Emerald streams, I finally was able to say Cell Saga, the real word, and it felt fucking phenomenal. You know what I mean? It felt fucking phenomenal, man. Like shit, I didn't realize how much I missed saying certain things. You said that's not TOS on Twitch. I could have sworn it is, man. That's why we say Cell Saga. You know, I'm streaming over there. It's just like a simple, quick, easy vibe. Like when I was on there, I'm telling you guys, when I was clipped for 3 days, I wasn't even disparaged at all. I was not disparaged. I was vibing out. We were vibing out. We were having a good time. We were just chilling. Just loved it. I mean, let's just act like this. Let's be realistic about this. What might not be TOS to somebody else doesn't mean that it's not TOS to Lowtiergod. I think that's what that means. That's how I like to look at things. Hey, that's funny because I seen you at Academics chat over there too. Yeah, I seen you over there. I was like, oh, shitty. Oh, that's one of my guys from my stream. Yeah, he said potentially he's coming back or something like that. So that's what yeah, it's just like I said, I don't get disparaged about anything.
Damn, people still watch Academics? Holy shit. I'll say, I'm surprised that guy hasn't drinking himself to death yet. Fucking A. Did he get past that SA charge and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he ain't had homegirl in the fucking house and shit. Apparently his boys ran a train on it. He ain't got a piece of it too and shit. And she wants to throw the charges on him. Yikes. Hopefully he got that shit worked out. Fucking A, bro. Ah, damn.
I see tweets like this, makes me happy. I'm still like, anytime you're an entertainer, right? And you're able to generate numbers, you have the gift of generating numbers no matter what it is. That means that's your calling, right? Let's just say if you're a garbage basketball player, but people keep coming in your games to heckle you. Clearly they like something about you, but they're just cloaking it as, damn, I hate seeing this play basketball. Why the f do you keep buying tickets to my games? So it's like, you know, when you look at it's not, you don't even need to look at the science behind it. Just when you look behind the bullshit, it's really,
there's nothing to look behind the bullshit. You're trying to extrapolate something that doesn't even exist. Sometimes people just want to see the train wreck in the story. So going off of his analogy, if you got someone who's just an absolute shit player, Bronny James, let's go with that shit. People go out there to fucking see his games because they just want to see the trash fire. Because that's what that is. Because he clearly got no business to be on the court at that level. You know what I'm saying? He clearly knows that. You know what I'm saying? Before he went pro, so to speak, dude was fucking Call of Duty champion of whatever fucking tournament that I care not to mention at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not built for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's the product of goat milk, don't make him the goat or the next goat. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So fuck it, A, bro. But people will watch the game, or people will go out there and see it just to see the trash fire, bro. Just to see the trash fire. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? You can make anything entertaining if you want it to be, if you're invested enough. That don't mean they like him. That doesn't mean they necessarily hate him. They just want to see how he gonna fuck up. That doesn't have to necessarily be hate, but whatever.
It's really just fandom. Some people watch things that they dislike because they can't help but to love it. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, clearly when I look at the analytics and the numbers on all these tweets, it showed me that yes, I'm a fucking important person. I already know I'm important, but this shit
shit.
proves it even more. If I was a lame, this shit would have 10 comments. You know how many people get banned every day?
Shit.
When Lowtiergod gets banned, everybody posted it, gets thousands of comments, million view tweets. Good to go. I'm reminded of my calling every motherfucking day.
Damn. That's peak delusion right there. Good shit though. You know what I'm saying? All right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Whatever it takes to get him up and out of bed every day. Good on him. Yo, we just clarified, or he just clarified, I should say, excuse me, that this online shit is fake. And yet you sitting here glorifying the hate to justify your existence. What the fuck is wrong with you? See, DSP isn't brave enough to say it, or at least he's not brave enough to say it like that. So whatever, I guess. Holy shit! All right, let me give you guys final thoughts and I'll let y'all go and shit. Fucking check out some of the other LTG fucking trolls out there and shit. Okay, final thoughts. LTG needs to get up out of his own way, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're really this talented motherfucker and shit, and you know you'd be able to move in those circles if you went ahead and was able to apply more of your fucking brain matter to the situation or whatever, then do it. Then do it. You have spent years going at your trolls and your haters and all that shit, and you lost. You know what I'm saying? You lost. So just focus on putting out good content. At this point, what else do you have to lose? You know what I'm saying? You already went to war with these people and you lost. You made one of these dudes, big ups to him. You know what I'm saying? Fucking 342. You ain't made 342 $120,000. He ain't laid out the blueprint for everybody else who want to follow up after him. You can't stop that. You know what I'm saying? And whoever the next cat who ends up stepping up and whatever, they're going to step up. So at this point, just focus on, if you're really this talented motherfucker, then be a talented motherfucker, to be honest. And stop getting in your own way. Now, at the end of the day, I don't care. I'm going to laugh either which way, so it's whatever. But if you supposedly have, you know what I'm saying? If you supposedly got all this juice, man, then go out, then put it out there and make that shit happen before one of these trolls come on by and then end up squeezing your ass. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Sooner than later. You're either going to put the juice out or you're going to get juiced. So which one is it? Which one is it? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening in. I very much appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys for the next one of these, whenever that may be. Hopefully sooner than later. Happy New Year to all y'all. And I'm going to catch up on, I'm going to continue my campaign, catching up on all this stuff and whatnot. And then we'll see what this month or January will produce at the end of the month, if any of these guys did anything that's worth a damn. But for the time being, I got all this older stuff to go through. We got all this backlog or inventory, if you will. So I'll take advantage of that while we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Snort Report. This has been DSP News. Always late, never... This is DSP News. Always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can't count on. Oh, yes. A GTG Networking Productions. Almost got my own way there. For the Snort Report, for SnortBucks Coffee Company, for Heart Snorts Gin and Tonic, and for Tim Snortons, I've been your host / anchor GTG, and I'm signing off. Take care of yourselves, people. Jesus Christ. Just take care of yourselves. And in 2026, don't do anything to get in your own way. You know what I'm saying? Don't do anything to get in your own way. There's enough out there, and there's enough people out there who will get in your way or who are looking to get in your way. There's no need for you to get your, you know what I'm saying, trip yourself up. Life is hard enough as it is. Anyway, take care, people. Later.
No actors, pick your character, don't want to represent your life. You start with anybody, so make your choice right.
Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one.